For this recipe, you will need 2 lemons, 1 for cooking, 1 for garnish, 3 to 4 cloves of garlic, peeled and smashed, 1 large onion cut into large pieces, as well as 1 pound of red potatoes quartered, a package of beef sausage cut into pieces, 2 to 3 ears of corn cut into thirds, a pound of large shrimp deveined, peel optional, half a stick of unsalted butter, a third of a cup of seafood seasoning, half a teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of black pepper, 2 tablespoons fresh chopped parsley plus more for garnish, and a fresh baguette or, hot dog buns. Either way, it'll be delicious if it's bread and butter toasted in the oven. This is the final product. Now let's get to the kitchen.
Welcome back to Food for the Body and the Soul.
There you go.
There we go. And I'm Britt.
And I'm Rita.
And we're going to cook, because that's what we do.
Yes, that's right.
Okay, so what are we cooking today, Mom?
We are doing a shrimp boil.
Which
right?
I love. A good shrimp, sausage, corn, boil.
Right. And so what's so special about this is whenever I do this and think about it, it's in the summer, right? It's in July. Yeah. I mean,
outside.
You're outside.
Picnic.
Right. And so you're boiling all the stuff outside, and you've got, potatoes, corn, sausage, shrimp. And it's an outdoor summer thing, but the truth of the matter is that you can cook this all year long because these ingredients are available. So Britt adjusted this recipe for 2? Maybe 3.
We're making a shrimp boil for 2 because there's 2 of us right here.
That's right.
And this, I was inspired by this because, one, there's a big picture of it on my vision board because I love to eat and I love being with people who love to eat. But Mom was out of town on a trip and I was like, what am I going to eat? We had sausage in the freezer and corn in the freezer and shrimp in the freezer, and I didn't want to go to the store, and I was like, why can't I do a shrimp boil in the winter?
That's right.
So you can make it for 1, you can make it for 2, you can make it for 20, and you just adjust how much of the ingredients.
Well, the point is that this is very easy.
Oh yeah.
And we're going to do it inside.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay.
So Mom, why don't you get the pot?
Okay.
And I like to think about this like each step. You know how you're always like reading recipes, like what was next? What was next? I like recipes where I don't have to read. It just like it internally and inherently makes sense.
That's right.
So the first step is you fill this pot with water.
I'm a sous chef.
You are sous chefing. This is new for me.
Correct.
Okay, so in the first step, we have this grouping of things. You've got 1 whole onion that I cut into 8s, and we've got 3 or 4 cloves of garlic that have been smashed, and then I'm going to quarter this lemon. So that's group 1: onion, lemon, garlic. Let's go ahead and quarter.
Just sous chefing water.
Sous chef away. Some people like 2 lemons. I don't like things that get too sour. It's weird for me, so I'm using 1 lemon.
Okay.
So let me know when you got enough water in there.
I'm going to do a little bit more because I'm going to be about halfway through because it's going to boil too. There we go. There's the water.
Perfect.
Okay.
So I'm going to put the lemons in. Very simple. We put the onions in.
And the other thing about the recipes that we're using for the body and soul is that we're trying to do recipes that don't take a lot of seasoning or thinking, right?
Or mental capacity.
That you don't have to be a cook to cook. So this is why all this is very easy and laid out. Okay.
So lemon, garlic, and onion, and then we've got seasoning.
Right.
So most people use Old Bay, but at the time I didn't have Old Bay. But what do we always have, Mom?
We always have Emerald. We always have Emerald seasoning.
Are you gonna do it or am I?
You can do it.
Bam!
Bam, baby. Okay.
This happens to be my initials. So we're gonna start with 1/3 of a cup of Emerald's essence.
Right.
It's so pretty.
Yeah.
And then just make sure we have enough salt and pepper. We've got half a teaspoon of salt and half a teaspoon of pepper.
Yeah, that's kind of spicy. Because Old Bay seasoning is really salty, so we're pumping it up. But you can just use Old Bay too, and we'll have this in the cookbook. Okay.
For sure.
All right.
So we're ready. If you could put that on the stovetop.
You bring it to a boil.
And we're gonna bring it to a boil.
Okay.
Then,
so I'm gonna get that.
While she's working on that, this is really easy because I was like, what order? Does everything go in together? Some things cook faster than others. This is how you remember it. You half. So, once that water comes to a boil, you put in the potatoes. We use little red potatoes. And that's 12 minutes. Half of 12 minutes, 6 minutes on the corn and the sausage. Half of 6 minutes, 3 minutes on the shrimp. Now, we're gonna try this for real. If it doesn't work, I'm gonna be copy pasting. We're gonna teach you something else. But
Magic.
for now,
Magic.
half, half, half.
Right, and you can put more potatoes in there. So again, all this is adjustable. I like a lot of sausage and shrimp. And then again, we've got this one pot that's gonna capture everything. So you gotta also be conscious of how much is going in the pot. So now we're gonna boil and put the potatoes in.
And we will start the clock.
Yeah.
Okay, we're testing out our half, half, half theory. It's been 10 minutes, and these are baby
And
potatoes.
these are baby. We normally have bigger ones. Yeah, it's
That's
ready.
fork tender.
Yes, fork tender.
Okay, so
We're gonna drop it down.
we're gonna drop it down for the babies.
Right, for the babies, because we only had these kind of potatoes. Okay, so next we're gonna
Next up, corn and sausage.
put the corn and sausage. You ready?
Oh yeah, look at that, looking good. Plop.
Okay. I mean, how easy is this?
It's too
I
easy.
mean, it's not like, and this is beef sausage, because we like that, the smoked beef sausage. But you can use any kind of sausage you like. But the beef sausage I like the texture, and it gives a smokiness to it. So then we'll do that. And
in just a few minutes,
in a few minutes we'll dump the
we'll
shrimp
dump in the shrimp.
And we're not even going to peel the shrimp, because that's the fun of doing this. You get to peel them while you eat them. So I mean, this is not complicated. You don't even have to do anything. This is like awesome.
All right.
You can do this. So everything is in here now,
Wow.
except for the shrimp.
Beautiful.
Okay.
Okay, shrimp's next.
Tell me you're ready. Shrimp o'clock.
It's shrimp o'clock. 3 minutes, baby.
Yeah, and this is we just did a pound because it's just us. It's just two
Exactly.
people. But if you had 3 people, you put more. So now everything is chilling like a villain. And then so now we're just waiting for the shrimp to cook. When they get pink and ready, it's ready.
What's happening,
So
Captain?
you see the shrimp are pink and curling.
Yeah.
The shells are still there.
Getting in the
on
hot
them.
tube.
And then we got maybe 30 seconds or so.
30 seconds.
Okay.
It's time for butter, baby.
Okay, what you gonna do?
So first, we've got the butter that's going to be melted on top of the shrimp boil. But you know the bottom's got to get butter too. So I like to take just a little bit of butter here. This is salted, and just put it on the bottom. Okay. So we make sure that the bottom is covered in butter. Next, butter. Now, we don't always have French bread.
Not in the snow.
And you might not either. But you know what we usually have? Hot dog buns.
Hamburger buns.
So we're going to take these little bunny buns, and we're just going to broil them, and we're kind of making a little crusty toast, and we'll put a little butter on our buns. All right. And then last but certainly not least, we are going to pop that in the microwave, melt the butter, add some more emerald essence and some parsley, and
We're good to go.
we're good to go.
Okay.
All right, the fake baguette, also known as hot dogs, going in the oven
Okay.
on broil.
Which will
Like
take
2 minutes.
a couple minutes. And then you're gonna make this extra saucy butter thing.
So I'll take a little bit of essence. Bam!
Bam, baby.
And then
Some fresh parsley.
And I'll mix that up first just to
That
see
we
how I
also
feel.
had in the fridge from a week. Because we always have fresh
We
herbs.
always save the herbs.
Save them. Okay, I'm gonna come in
Okay,
to
yeah,
see
come in.
that.
A little bit easy. And I'll take a little taste just to make sure.
Okay. Good?
All right, that's good. I'm gonna add a little salt and pepper.
Okay.
And then I like we'll do a little bit of this because you want it to be nice and yummy right when the boil comes out hot.
All right. Okay.
Okay, thanks. Okay. It's game time.
Okay.
Fresh out the oven.
Right. And so you could use obviously French bread, baguettes, Italian bread, whatever you're into. But I mean, any kind of bread you can put in the oven and broil and cut that into pieces. How good does that look? Okay.
Amazing, amazing.
Gonna drain all this stuff.
Yep. Okay. comes the boil. Hot. See all this butter?
It's just we drained it. It's all cooked, right? So
It's all
where do
cooked.
we want it to land?
Into the butter. Let me assist. You got it? You got it?
You got it. I
Make
got
sure-
it. I got what I'm doing. The question is, you got what you're doing. 'Cause-
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, you got that?
Okay.
All right. So we got butter
Okay,
on the bottom.
I got butter on the bottom. We need butter on the top.
Okay. Got lemons.
You know, I probably should taste the sausage just to make sure.
Well.
Mmm.
And the answer is.
Mm-hmm. That's yummy.
So we got the
Oh, that's
potatoes.
so pretty.
Okay. So now what's
Okay.
left? The
Hmm.
special
Butter.
more butter.
Okay. So,
Okay. You
Oh.
ready?
smells good. Okay, here we go. More butter.
More butter.
Ooh.
That's all like that corn.
Mm-hmm.
All the corn should have some of that.
Okay. Perfection. Now you're gonna mix it up, and we'll do a little extra parsley on top. That looks beautiful. Look at that. We take the lemons out probably.
Yeah. So how easy
It's so easy.
is that?
You could do this, and you could have 90% of the ingredients in your freezer. So if someone can come over and you're like, hey, you know what? Let's just do a shrimp boil. Let's just make it happen.
What are we doing today? This out. We'll use
Let's
some
take the
fresh
lemons
lemons.
out.
Let's take that out.
And you can do more lemons for garnish. We just, there's only so much lemon I really want to participate in. There's one right there.
Another lemon, and then any of the bay leaves because you don't want to eat that.
Right.
So we're going to take out the lemon. The stuff you're not going to eat. Everything else stays, right?
Yep.
I think
And
we're ready.
then there's probably one more lemon because there are 4 pieces.
Here it is.
Found it?
Found it.
And again, we said half, half, half. So, you got to think about how big are your potatoes and how are they cooked all the way through. So we ended up doing 10 minutes and then 5 minutes and 3 minutes. But we'll tell you in the recipe you can easily adjust to, you just make sure that at each stage the food is cooked. And then you're right as rain. So let's sprinkle on a little more parsley. Ooh, fancy, herbaceous, and delicious. And then, I'm gonna make a plate.
You make your plate. I'll do
Okay,
mine
you
later.
make your
What
plate.
you gonna do?
'Cause I gotta eat.
Me.
This is absolutely beautiful.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I might take a picture. I'm gonna take a picture of it. Cause I know we're filming, but we're also human. And beauty must be captured. Okay, it's all about me. Don't get in my way. I'm making myself a plate today. Ah, yes. Ah, yes. Some sausage, some shrimp, lots of sausage. I might just need a couple corns, What's a growing
I'm
girl?
not mad at you.
Make sure you get some of these potatoes. And I wouldn't want these shrimp to feel lonely and unloved. And hey, garlic. That also seems right to me. And some onion. Okay, that's amazing. And then I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna take this here. I'm gonna take that there. And
I'm gonna help you
you're
out.
gonna help me out. I'm gonna taste this bread for you because you can't. That's nice.
You like it?
Yummy. Okay, thank you.
Are we done?
We're done. And that is a shrimp sausage boil inside for 2
In the winter
for you.
for you. Join us next time.